Hi everyone, it's Tracy Armstrong here. I'm excited to bring you my first Studio Calico video. Actually, it's my first video ever, so please bear with me. For this title page, I used a mixture of the Far Far Away Project Life main kit as well as the Project Life add-on Mirror Mirror. For 2015, I decided to go from the 6x8 handbooks up to the 9x12 handbooks. I found that while 6x8 was a really great size, I was filling up the pages way too fast. I ended up with 4 completely full albums for 2014. So this year I'm going to try and cut it down to just 2 9x12 albums. So right now I am just cutting up some of the filler cards that I'm going to use for my title page using the paper pad. I really liked the hello, hello, hello paper, so I wanted to include that. So after sorting through all of the cards and pictures I was going to use, I laid everything out to get a better idea of where they could go in the page protectors. I really liked the 3x4 wood veneer card from the Mirror Mirror add-on. It was a little tricky to get into the pocket, so just be patient when you go to use those. So title pages are one of my favorite things to do when creating an album. I think that they really set the tone of how the rest of your album is going to look. So I picked a bunch of pictures of me and Sophie because it is my life and she is a big part of my life, and who doesn't love a good selfie? I went ahead and put all the pictures that I wanted for the front of the title page in all of the pockets. My favorite thing about scrapbooking this way is if I decide I don't like where something is, I can easily move it like I did just there. So for the back side, I just continued to add the pictures and the filler cards to the pockets, moved a couple of things around. I really like to include 4x6 cards that I've cut down into 3x4, just like what I did right here. To make sure that I have the image lined up in the middle of the 3x4 card, I cover up part of the 4x6 card to make sure that I have the image lined up within the center. You could easily eyeball it, but because I'm OCD, I want to make sure that it's centered, so that's why I take the extra time just to make sure that it's lined up. So I thought this would be a great card for a title page, though I wasn't really sure what I wanted it to say. After a little bit of thought, shine came to mind, and I thought that would be great that I could also use that for my one little word. The alphas from the Mirror Mirror add-on were a great addition to the card. So once I had finished adding all of the pictures and cards to the pockets, I realized it didn't have enough gold. If you know me at all, you know that I love to have gold on my Project Life spreads. So I used the gold vellum that came in the Mirror Mirror add-on and I cut it into a triangle. So I used a glue stick to add just a touch of glue to the vellum just to make sure that it would stick to the card. You could use an adhesive runner, or you could simply just slip the triangle into the pocket. Or if you really wanted to get fancy, you could hand stitch it. So adding one triangle of gold was not enough for me, so I thought I would use the other piece on the front of the title page on top of the hello paper. I cut down the 4x6 transparency because I wanted to add a little dimension to my page, so I added it on top of the actual page protector. I just used some adhesive strips that I had cut down so you could not see it through the design. Shout out to Jasmine Nora Jones and her amazing script that I hope that we see throughout the year here at Studio Calico. And with that, my title page is done. I really hope you guys enjoyed my video, and hopefully this will be the first of many this year. Be sure to check out my blog and follow me on Instagram to see more of the things that I create.